Hello students, today I am back with another video of the time in English. Earlier I have already uploaded two videos in which in one video I have explained the AM and the PM format, and in another video I have explained the 24-hour notation of time. Today in this video I will be explaining you about the o'clock format. Now before we move further, let us first understand what does o'clock stand for. Now for that, I will write a simple English sentence. I do not care. The same sentence, we can write it in another way by bringing these two words together. That is by I don't care. The meaning is same. So that is do not and don't meaning is also same. So what do we see here? That whenever we put any two words together like this, what we do is, see D-O, bring the M here, okay. Now in the word don't, we have deleted this O, and in place of this O, we have put an apostrophe. And after that we have written don't. So do not and don't are the same. There are few more examples like this. For example, the word madam. And we all know that madam is also known as ma'am. So what is the spelling of the word ma'am? It's M-A apostrophe A M. What did we do here? We have kept this MA and MA same. The last AM and AM are also same. What we did only is we have omitted this letter D, and in case of D we have written we have put an apostrophe. So in the same way we can see that in the word o'clock there is an apostrophe O clock. So what does this o'clock mean actually? It means actually O and on clock. Okay. So the word o'clock is the short form of the word on clock. What we did, we have only omitted this letter N and put an apostrophe in place of N. So that's very clear. Now, when we came to know that this word is known as on clock, that means the time which we will be seeing in these words will be the time which will be shown on the clock. Now there are two types of clock. One is an analog clock and another one is a digital clock. Okay. In the digital clock, we see the time in a digital format. Suppose it's 3 AM. So we will see the time in digital format like 3 ... Okay. Suppose AM. And when we see time on the analog clock, we will use two hands. Okay. So suppose the time is 3 o'clock or 3 PM or 3 AM, that will be. So it will be one hand which is a longer one and a thinner one on 12, and another hand which is a shorter and a thicker one pointing at 3. Okay. So this is known as 3 o'clock, as we already know. Now there are two hands we use on the analog clock. The longer one is known as the minutes hand because it shows the minute, and the shorter one is known as the hours hand because it is showing how many hours have gone. Okay. Now let us look at the clock. Okay. Whenever there is the minute hand is on 12, we will write the time as hour. Okay, I'm explaining later. O what is hour? In place of hour, we will write the digit to which the hour's hand is pointing. Now here, the minute's hand is pointing at 12, so we have written o'clock, and the hour hand is pointing at 3. So we will write the time as 3 and o'clock. Clear? Now let's move on to the interesting part. Between each digit in an analog clock, there are 5 minutes, as I have already drawn it for your reference. See, one division is here at 12, and after that 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5th. Okay, 5th one is coming at 1. After 1 again 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so these small markings are known as the minutes, which goes on. When the minutes hand will point towards this one, suppose the minutes hand became like this, so that time we know that it's 3 and a 5. Okay, like 3 hours and 5 minutes are gone. So what time will be that time? We will write the time as 5. Why? Sorry, not 5. 1 minute is gone. So we will write 1. Why? Because 1 minute is gone. After that we will write past. What is the meaning of past? Past means which is already over, which is gone. So 1 minute is gone already. So we will write 1 past. And where is the hour hand pointing at? It's pointing at 3. So it's 1 past 3. Okay. When we write the time, so when the minutes hand will be pointing at the minute which is gone, we will write it as 1, because 1 minute is gone. Past. Where is the hours hand pointing at? 3. So the format is minutes past hours. Okay. Minutes, wherever the minutes hand is pointing at, if it is pointing at 1 minute, it will be 1. If it is pointing at 5 minutes, it will be 5. If it is pointing at 10 minutes, it will be 10. Okay. After that, as the minutes are already gone, we will write past. And in place of hours, what will we write? The hour to which the hour's hand is pointing to. Okay. Now, from 1 minute till 14 minutes, the thing remains the same. That is 1 past 3, 2 past 3, 3 past 3, 4 past 3, 5 past 3, 10 past 3. Okay, it will remain the same. Now, whenever the time will become, like when 15 minutes will be gone, that is, now when the 15 minutes will be gone, then naturally the hour hand will come a little bit lower towards 4. So the time, that time will be seen like this. The minutes hand will be pointing straight towards 3, that is towards 15. Okay, and the hour hand will be somewhat like this towards 3, that is the 3:15 time. Okay, now for your reference, let me write all the 5 minutes here. It's 5 minutes, it's 10 minutes, it's 15 minutes, it's 20 minutes, it's 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 and 60 minutes gets completed here. I've explained it earlier also that in 1 hour there are 60 minutes. So when when the minutes hand will move towards this way and come back towards again 12, so what will happen? 60 minutes will get completed, that is 1 hour will get completed. Now let us move to that again. When it is 3:15, I said that it's minutes past hours we have to write. So we will write 15 past 3, right? 15 past 3 because 15 minutes are gone and it is past because it's gone and the hour hand is still towards 3. So it will be 15 past 3. But here comes a twist. What happens is when 15 minutes are gone, okay, that means, see, 15 minutes is 1/4 part of 60 minutes. Okay. Now, if we let's move on to a mathematical calculation here. 60 minutes in 1 hour. If we divide 60 by 4, what will it come? 2 to the 4, 2 3 the 6, and it's 0. Okay. Now 30 divided by 2, it's 2, 15 the 30. That is 60 divided by 4 is 15. So 1/4 part of 60 minutes is 15. And 1/4 part of anything is known as quarter. Okay. One full thing, if we slice it, that will become half. And half of the half is known as quarter. If we take a circle, okay, and we divide it into half. So this portion is a half circle and this portion is a half circle. Okay, the full circle is divided into half. Now if we divide both these halves into other halves, then what happens? This is 1 quarter, this is another quarter, this is another quarter, and this is another quarter. Okay, it's similar to the regular pizza. In a regular pizza we have 4 slices. So you take out 1 slice, that is 1 quarter. Now if you assume the whole clock as a circle and you see from here till 15, it's like a pizza slice, which is 1 quarter. So when 15 minutes are gone, 1 quarter is over. That's why in place of 15 past 3, we write quarter past 3. Okay, it's that simple. Quarter past 3. Now again, when the minutes hand will move from 15 minutes to 16 minutes, that time we will move back to 16 past 3 again. Okay, clear till here? Now so when the minutes hand will move towards 20 minutes, it will be 20 past 3. When the minutes hand will move towards 25 minutes, it will be 25 past 3. Now the main twist is till 29. Okay, like 3:29 we will write, suppose okay, it's 3:28, so we will write it as 28 because 28 minutes are gone. Here 25, 26, 27 and 28. So 28 past 3. Okay. Now as soon as another 2 minutes are gone and it's exact 3:30, what can we write? 30 past 3. Will that be okay? See, logically if we see, then it's okay. Because 30 minutes are gone and it's 3, so it's 30 past 3. But as we write quarter past 3 in case of 3:15, so in the same way, when it is 3:30, what happens? It's 1 quarter, another 15 minutes are gone, it's another quarter. 2 quarters make a half. Okay, and if we see completely, half of 60 is 30. So here in case of 30 past 3, we will write it's a half past 3. Okay, so this is right and this is wrong. Okay, 30 past 3 is not right, half past 3 is the correct way to say the time. Now moving further, till here we have used the formula of minutes past hour, right? Now from 30 to 35, okay, we can use the same formula. Like suppose if the time becomes 3:35, then we can write 35 in place of minutes past 3. Okay, we can write it. When it's above 35 minutes, that is when the time will become 3:36 or 3:40, that time we will change this minutes past hour formula, and this formula will get changed to minutes to next hour. Okay, let me explain. Suppose it's 3:40. Okay, if we write it in a digital way, the time will be 3:40. Okay, but if we look at the clock, then we can clearly see that 20 more minutes are left. Okay, see 40 minutes are gone out of 60 minutes. So how many minutes are left? 20 more minutes are left. So minutes 2. Okay, 20 more minutes are left to the next hour. So minutes left. Okay, I have forgotten here. So minutes left to next hour. 20 minutes are left. So we will write 20 minutes are left for what? 22. And what will be the next hour after 3? The next hour will be 4. So it is 20 to 4. And the same thing will continue till 3:59. Still the 59th minute, the same thing will get continued. When it will become 40 to 43. When it will become 3:43. Okay, 3:43. So how many minutes are left for 4 o'clock? 17 minutes are left, right? So it will be 17 to 4. Now, when the time will become 3:45, okay, in digital way 3:45. Now how can we say the time in the o'clock? 3:45. Naturally 15 minutes are left for 4 o'clock. Okay, so logically we can write 15 to 4, right? But here comes the same context again. See, 15 minutes are left. It's a whole slice of pizza left for 4 o'clock. So what we call the size of pizza, the slice of pizza in a regular pizza? a quarter. Okay, like here we have written quarter past 3. So when a quarter is left, 15 minutes are left, we will same write here as a quarter to 4. Okay, so we will not write 15 to 4, we will write quarter to 4. Now after that, suppose it's 3:50. How many minutes are left for 4 o'clock? 10 to 4. Okay, 10 minutes are left to 4. When 5 minutes will be left, it will be 5 to 4. And in the same way, when it will be 3, when it will be 3:59. So on the clock the time will be 1 to 4. That is 1 minute is left for 4 o'clock. And when the minute hand will strike to 12 and the hour hand will also move to the next hour, that is 4. The time we will write as 4:00. Okay, that is 4 on the clock. Now a very important thing to note down. With this format of time, the o'clock format, we cannot understand that what time of the day is going on. What time of the day means? Is it evening, morning, daytime or night time? We cannot assume with the time given on the o'clock format. Okay, because here we do not have AM or PM to indicate the night time or the morning time, the daytime or the evening time. Also, we do not have the hours. Like if it is 5 PM, then it is 17 hours. So we do not know. Okay, so in the o'clock format, we cannot assume that what part of the day is going on. Is it morning, evening, daytime or a night time? Okay, so at last I'll write here one thing. Here, when the minute hand will point here, it will be o'clock. Okay. Here it will be quarter past. Here it will be half past. And here it will be quarter to. So I hope the details are very clear to you all. I have been able to understand each and every point very clearly. If there are any more confusions, so kindly do comment below in the video and let me know if there are any queries and how you people are liking my videos.